The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
This is The Route Tree, broadcasting live on DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys app. Now, your host, Drew Pearson.
All right, welcome back to The Route Tree, starring myself, the original number 88, NFL Hall of Famer, Dallas Cowboy Ring of Honor member. And this is a show where we showcase legends of the game, get insights and share the great stories that they bring about the Dallas Cowboys, about the past, about the present. So let's get ready for another ride on the Route Tree. What route we going to run today? Let's run that 6 route because we got a great guest with us. Before we get to them, let me make a couple of announcements because 9 seniors have reached the semifinal stage of the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2026. Ken Anderson, Roger Craig, Henry Ellard, L.C. Greenwood, Joe Jacoby, Eddie Metter. I remember him from way back in the day. Man, he's... Stanley, Roadrunner Morgan, and Steve Trasker, special teams guy. I don't know about those guys getting in. I don't know. And the great Otis Taylor from the Kansas City Chiefs. And I see that and say, he's not in already? Wow. I'm in the hall and he's not? And then we got also the passing of the great Paul Tagliabue and also a Hall of Famer Kenny Easley. And we send our condolences to their families and we're going to miss them in their space at the hall, but we will honor them anyway on the enshrinement for the 2026 class. And speaking of Hall of Famers, we got a Hall of Famer with us, not just a Hall of Famer. He's a Ring of Honor guy. He's like all over me. You know, I can't get rid of him. Former Cowboy, that's what I am, all right? Ring of Honor guy, that's what I am. We went in the same class to 2011, and now we're in the Hall of Fame together. Man, I can't get rid of you, Charles Haley. Welcome, Charles Haley, to the Route Tree. What up, brother?
Thanks
for
man?
taking the time. Hut. Good to see you, man.
Hey,
How you
man.
be?
Oh, God, I am blessed, man. It's been a great year.
Yeah. When you say that, it's not just health, but a lot of good things must be falling into place for you.
Yes, it is. My daughter had triplets. And,
wow.
And then she turned around and had another one. So I got 4 grandkids, and that's been just wonderful. It helps me with serenity.
Yeah.
Because I don't allow people to bring trash into my life. So
Amen.
That helps me, get over issues and problems.
Amen. So we got another Charles Haley coming through the family that we can anticipate, wait on.
Ain't gonna never be another Charles Haley, man.
I hear you. Hey. Not another 5-time Super Bowl champ. Ain't
bad
nobody
boy.
Ever accomplished
hey,
that.
Hey, man, don't hate me.
Come on,
bad.
man.
Hey.
Yeah. 5-time Super Bowl champ.
Oh, but
that's,
you're gonna
Mr.
leave
Jones calling.
You're gonna leave your phone on, right?
No, that's Mr. Jones calling, making sure you were here.
Oh, okay. I'll let you make it then.
I hear you, man. But that's that distinction. You know, I don't know if anybody ever will accomplish that. When I see certain distinctive stats, like as far as receiver, the route tree and all that, Jerry Rice's stats, he's out there. Ain't nobody ever going to reach that stratosphere, especially in today's game where they don't throw the ball as much. But 5-time Super Bowl champ, who's going to match that? And then, 3 with Dallas and 2 with San Francisco.
Yes, it was the greatest ride that you could ever be on. And the best part of it was that Ronnie told me if I beat his record and get 5, that I get to pluck him upside the head. And with all my rings. So I left a mark on his head because he didn't think I was going to do it.
Well, you better do it and run because Ronnie Lott, he'll take you down.
Hey,
ask me, I know.
Hey, he's a man of his word. And so
yeah, he's tough.
He told me, he said, go ahead. I know you're going to do it anyway.
See, it's those kind of teammates that you had with the Cowboys and San Francisco that led to those. And not only that, but the coaching as well. We got to talk about that first. Then we'll talk about some of the teammates you played with on both sides. But the coaching, all right? Jimmy Johnson and
Bill Walsh.
Bill Walsh.
And
Two Hall of
George
Famers.
Seifert.
And Seifert later.
Yeah.
On your second run.
Yeah.
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 How's that, man?
It's night and day. They're total opposites of each
Are they?
other. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Bill Walsh was a more I think intellect type guy. He pushes you through knowledge. He said, I don't want dumb players around me. So we had to learn a lot of different things. Mm-hmm. And I think he pushed me to be better than I was. And that's why I learned everybody position on the whole defense, because I felt like if I knew it all, then if somebody needs some help, I'm right there.
Yeah, yeah. And that's important that the teammates can help each other, put them in the right spot, especially if they're messing up.
Yeah, the game is about leadership.
Yeah.
And I was blessed to have, coming in the league, Ronnie Lott, Joe Montana, Roger Craig, and Keena. All these guys come in, and they treated me like I played there 5 years, man. Yeah. And just coming with that kind of love was really important to me.
Yeah, and it's even more special because you're coming from the Cowboys, kind of rival, and they brought you in like that. But they had to, because they know they were getting a good player. So they had to do it the right way.
Well, the 49ers, the Raiders wanted me, and they offered more than the Cowboys. Mm-hmm. But George Seifert didn't want me to go to the Raiders. So I ended up here. And I tell you, man, Jimmy Johnson was something else, bruh. I've never met a man like that.
Yeah.
He, no matter what you did, he couldn't be happy.
Yeah.
We could win by 100 points, but we left 2 points on the board. He in there screaming and yelling.
I hear you.
And
accountability.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Hey, he was a little Hitler.
Okay.
He was a little Hitler. My way or the highway. There was no other way but his way.
Yeah.
And my thing with him is that words have meaning. Mm-hmm. And so choose your words wisely.
Amen. Amen.
So that was me and his code.
Uh-huh. Well, you adhered to it pretty well. Some of the position, defensive end, the sacks you had 100 sacks in your career.
100 and a half.
And a half.
Yeah, I got to get that half in there.
You got to get that in there.
Yeah.
But 100 sacks in your career, man, I mean, that's pretty impressive. Because a lot of guys ain't getting that. They got 5, 6. Now they talk up these guys, 7 sacks. I mean, Harvey Martin and Too don't even mention that that's all we got, okay?
Well, the game is more than just getting sacks, man. It's about setting up moves, a few times. And then, I'm more of a strategist. I think that the game is more like chess.
Yeah. And
you just got to be able to move the pieces around.
Yeah.
And I try to break guys down mentally first, and then I'll go physical. Mm-hmm. But the best part of everything I've done is my teammates. I had the greatest teammates around me
right
ever.
On.
I couldn't do nothing without my teammates. And I think that's what Bill Walsh instilled, that it's not about individuals. It's about team and the power of team.
Right.
So, I learned that if 11 guys speak with one voice, it'll blow down a mountain.
Amen. So, amen. Well, it's individuals benefit from team success. I wear this proudly, but I ain't here if it wasn't for this, okay? The Dallas Cowboys and those players I played with, the coaching up I got, and all that kind of stuff. Let me tell you something. When you talk about that analytical stuff and how preparing for your opponent, Coach Landry would have loved you, okay? Oh. And we, as teammates, would have loved you as well. You're one of those guys that I look at that played in the 90s and coming through and said, well, he could have played in any era. You're one of those guys, Nate Newton, Darren Woodson, Eric Williams, guys like that. can cross over to any era, any decade and play. And I'd say you could have been a good teammate for us. I don't know where you would have played. You would have had to come off the bench with Harvey and Too-Tall, but we would have found a place for you.
Bench, so you know what? They would have been mad when I walked in because somebody got to give us a job. But
we would have got you fired up.
Yeah, but y'all ran a 3-4, so there was room enough for me to get there. But my goal was just like college. I don't sit on anybody's bench. Just give me opportunity, and I'm gonna show you what I got.
I hear you.
And I think my first year, I should have been cut because I was a very violent guy.
Oh, okay.
I didn't put up with much.
You weren't fitting in the scheme.
I didn't fit in with players because I never had friends.
Where'd you get that from? Coming out of James Madison? That attitude like that, or you just
come out of high school?
Yeah,
come out of high school. I walked out of high school with probably a couple friends, and in college I might have had one or two, and so I didn't let people inside my house, and so if you make me mad, then guess what? There's repercussions to that, and I didn't care. Right. I didn't care, and I'm tell you, Bill Walsh called me up to the office more than a little bit. Hey, let me tell you this one. You're gonna love this one. Mm-hmm. So, you know how you don't supposed to have certain people up in your rooms. Before games. So I made a mistake and I did that, and then so the fine guy came up and said they're gonna fine me $5,000. For that, right? Oh. I said, I'm only making $6,000. I said, how am I going to go home and tell my wife that I can't pay the car payment, the house payment?
Right, and you playing.
Right, and I said, I'm going home, right? And then I got a knock on the door with George Seifert, and he says, you did wrong, and we're going to cut it to $2,500. I said, so what I'm going to tell my wife about this?
Yeah.
I said, so then I said, I'm going home. Now, I didn't think through the whole process, like airplane, all of that. I didn't. So I went in, I packed my stuff. I sat there for a minute, I packed my stuff, then I went to the door. By the time I got to the door, Bill Walsh was there. Mm. Hey, he pushed me to the side and told me, get over here and sit down. I said, I'm going to get cut. And,
right.
So then he said, Charles, he said, certain guys got skin in the game and they can do what they want. You ain't got no skin in the game. He said, but because they should ask me about this fine, he gave me $10,000 more to stay and play.
Oh, wow.
That was one of my best games, bruh.
And then you took it from there. Huh?
Yes, I did.
See, he knew what to do to get you motivated, but you got to be that right kind of player for him to step up like that, as far as your value to the team. And not just what you did on the field, but that locker room value as well.
Yeah, my locker room value came when I came to the Dallas Cowboys. George Seifert wanted me to be a leader. Yeah. I had been a thumper my whole career there. So I'm going I can't do that because if I go there and be trying to be a company man, they'll lose all respect for me. And so when he traded me, once Jerry Jones told me that he had my back, when he picked me up from the airport,
wow,
that I've never had anybody say that before. And
you made the right decision.
Yes,
yeah.
That was the first time. And then I go over there and guys, they in there talking about me, sizing me up, looking me up and down. Bro,
you're the same Charles Haley, now you in our locker room?
Yeah, and I'm 235, and they done heard all the stories. And
right.
So they sitting over there pondering, now, is that right or whatever? And I said, so they, it was a rough few days, man. Yeah. But you know what? At the end of those days, they understood who Charles Haley was.
Right.
And my level of respect went to the roof.
Amen. It was a matter of them adjusting to you, but you adjusting to them. And then when it all come together, that's what you get.
Hey,
Super Bowl champs, man.
I don't know about that one, Drew. I don't know if they adjusted to me, but I am a pusher. I like to push guys because I want to know if I can count on you.
Amen.
If I can't make you fight, if I can't make you ball your fists up,
That's
then
why
I know I can't have you out there with me because you're going to quit on me.
Right. That's why I'm saying you could play with us. We were the same way. We were that way, and we had the restriction of Tom Landry, trying to be nice, suit and ties to the game. But and all those teams think that when they played us, oh, they ain't physical. They like the finesse. Yeah. After the game, they said they physical. But anyway, let's take a break. And before when we come back, let's talk a bit about your Cowboy career and making that adjustment coming to the Dallas Cowboys. All right, we'll do that when we continue with 5-time Super Bowl champion, none other than the great Charles Haley. Hut, hut, hut.
Every day begins with a promise to work hard and to build a future. That's why we're here, providing the tools, expertise, and John Deere equipment you have relied on for generations to help you get the job done right. We're with you. That's our promise to you, because no matter the project or the challenge you're facing,
we're with you. We're united.
Cowboys fans, we've got big news. Black Rifle Energy is now available at Texas 7-Eleven stores. And for a limited time, you can score 2 cans for just $6 at participating locations. These cans pack a serious punch, 200 milligrams of caffeine, veteran-crafted flavor, and the clean energy you need to power through those long days. So the next time you roll into your neighborhood 7-Eleven here in Texas, grab that 2 for $6 Black Rifle Energy deal and fuel up the American way. Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee.
How's it going? You see that Cowboys game?
Oh, I watched. Been seeing some good things.
Totally. They have some talent.
Yup, some great talent.
And they got some fight.
Hoping this is the year.
Me too. Oh, I'm Cody, by the way.
I'm Travis.
Nice to meet you, Travis. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Back to the Route Tree.
Welcome back to the Route Tree. I'm Drew Pearson, the original number 88, hanging out today over here at Cowboys Star. Look at these facilities, man. I've upgraded and all this with my podcast. And the Route Tree, it's the name was thought of by the Dallas Cowboys and their marketing department. So I'm not smart enough to think of something like that.
Hey, Drew, you realize that you set the standard of excellence for every 88 that came after you.
Amen.
Do you realize that?
Yes, I do.
Hey,
yes,
you ought to be proud of that.
And I am, and the thing I'm most proud of is that they took that, each and every one of them, Michael, Dez, and now CD, and they're living up to what the 88s are all about.
That standard of excellence?
Yeah, that standard of excellence, and not just individual accomplishment, but what you mean to the team. Your value to the team. When I see my former teammates, when they come up to me and say, man, thank you, the things you did and all that kind of stuff, and stepping up and making the big plays and being a team leader. One of the biggest things that I enjoyed doing was walking out in the middle of the field as a captain of the Dallas Cowboys, as an undrafted free agent. Here's Roger Staubach. Here's Bob Lilly. Here's Leroy Jordan. Calvin Hill. Walking out on the field with those guys. So, you get around that kind of success, then you have a chance to be a success yourself, right?
Well, both of us low draft picks.
Yeah. And where were you drafted?
I was drafted 4th round, and I had a chip on my shoulder. Mm-hmm. That I couldn't get anybody to knock it off.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be the best. I thought I was, and I tried to make that a reality.
What were they saying about you to make you a 4th round? The small school or something like that?
200 pounds.
You were 200 pounds?
I walked in 200 pounds and never lifted weights.
6'4", 200.
You're 6'5",
6. Wow.
Hey,
you never lifted weights?
No.
That wasn't mandatory in college.
No, not mandatory in
Hey, same
NFL.
here. I didn't lift any until I got to the Cowboys.
Hey, I never lifted.
But you're a defensive lineman. You need that strength.
No, you don't.
No?
I grew up on the farm, baby.
Mm-hmm.
When you throw bales of hay up there and them rocks in there, and you got to get it up there, you got to use leverage.
Yeah.
And people don't understand about quickness and leverage.
Right.
Because if I got you leaning, it's easy to slam you on your back.
Mm-hmm.
And I just never felt that I needed that to make me who I am.
Yeah.
If you look at most of the players now, that's what they do. They go in, lift weights. They want to be big, big and strong, and then they have no agility.
Yeah.
Hey, I want mine.
Right on. Well, these are coaching points you just mentioned, about 3 of them, that could make a difference to some of these players that we got on our roster now, And we need to bring you around so they can hear some of these stories and things that you can offer them, being the player that you're a Hall of Famer, coming in that locker room. I think you could make our defensive line and bring Too Tall and Randy White with you and some of those guys, and let's make them those kind of players.
Well, let me tell you.
Team players.
I go over, I watch them play. I go over and give them an assessment of what they're doing wrong, their stance, body.
Right.
Hey, you know what they tell me? Oh, it's too late. I can't change now.
What?
Oh, my God, man. They half of them.
Disappointing is that to hear.
Half of them said, but before they even tried, they said they can't do it.
Wow.
So everyone that said I can't, I don't talk to no more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't try to help them.
You ain't got time for that. They too far gone.
Right. They done.
Yeah.
They done shut down. And I'm going like, and the guys that wanna work.
Yeah.
Those guys been in the league 7, 8, 9 years. Yeah. They want to still learn.
Mm-hmm.
They want to still absorb knowledge, and these guys think they have all the answers.
Yeah.
If I was an offensive lineman, playing today, all I would play. If you take away the double wipe move, you take that away, you'd have took away 90%.
Now the double wipe.
Yeah, when they do like this, they call it a double wipe. Mm-hmm. If you take that away, that's 90% of every football player's ability.
Mm-hmm. Wow. See, but they don't know that.
Well,
apparently. See, those are the coaching points. I see receivers,
right?
And I see things as like rubbing your fingers on a chalkboard. You're like, oh man, if you just went inside instead of outside, the interception wouldn't have happened. And things are little coaching points like that. You wish you can just pick up the phone or get into the TV and say something during the game, not to wait till after the game, because you see them now, and then you come to the sideline. You don't see them being accountable for that kind of mistake they might be making.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys, because I'm real. I go and tell them, you know what, you're the worst. You were the worst player out there, and and that
you real.
Unless you do A, B, and C. See, not only do I tell them the problem, but then I tell them how to solve the problem. And especially the offensive line, they have no agility. They need to work on their agility. Mm-hmm. They just, if you watch them, they have no balance. But you know what? Nobody wants to listen.
Yeah.
Hey, D-line. Hey, they just. If I've never seen athletic people like this playing defensive end and not being successful. Mm-hmm. They are the most athletic, strong. Hey, they way better than me.
Athletically, yeah.
Right. But you know what? Their mind is. Their mind is. Shut
when you
down.
say balance, that as far as defensive linemen, what are you talking about?
Offensive lineman is the balance part.
Okay.
Because they get their feet too close together.
Oh, and you're reacting to that.
Right. Or they got their head over their over their hands. And shoot, I told those guys, man, you know what? I would have had 300 sacks if I played against you. Because you stick them hands out, you're in trouble. You better get in front of me. You better move your feet, get in front of me. And I just. the thing I want to do is I want to have a camp because that art of war.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I want that to I want to pass that on.
Yeah.
But these guys, they talk about how big, tough, and where they came from. Hey, man, they scared to get breath. Hey,
Yeah,
face
they don't
to
want
face
to listen.
The bruh.
Yeah, they don't want to listen. See, they develop this artificial talent. Your real talent, you know?
Yeah.
It ain't about lifting weights and all that kind of stuff, but playing football.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I'm talking about, playing football.
Yeah. Well, all the coaches do is scheme now. They don't teach technique. They just scheme. And you know, like in the game, man, they playing for the run.
Yeah.
And the quarterback sitting back there patting the football.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so okay, so you can't do both?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't understand. And hey, I played both, but you know what? My first step is gonna be upfield. It's gonna be upfield, baby.
Did you use the head slap?
No, I never.
When you
did.
could?
No. But it depends on if I like the guy or not.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I'm a butthole. I told the ref. I said, he spit on me, ref. And the guy go, no, I did not spit on the ground. I said, no, he didn't, ref. He spit on me.
Yeah.
Hey, about 5-6 plays, the ref didn't look over there, bro. Hey, I made that dude start speaking Spanish.
Right.
He went over there and said, no mas, no mas. Hey, you want no more, dude.
You know, Harvey Martin was my roommate, you know, on the road and stuff. And he would say, Drew, I know it's not allowed, but I'm going to give him a good head bringer, a bell ringer on that first play, on the first pass rush. Bam! Upside the head, and then take it from there the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, well, hey, that's a standard.
And you might get a penalty, but that penalty at that point in the game might be worth it.
Well,
you know?
Bill Walsh, I'm a rookie. He walked in the D-line room. He said, within the first 5 plays, I want that quarterback on his back.
Wow.
Now,
Nice.
he didn't say how
to do it.
He said he wanted him on his back. So you know what? On that third play, I'm gonna plant him, and I got 15 yards.
Amen.
So I come to the sideline, and then the D-line coach, you know, he's yelling and then all of a sudden he got quiet and he looked down there towards Bill. So Bill must have got in his butt, man, because from then on we were good.
Oh yeah. But accountability. There you go.
You know, that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill measured his words, and I loved it.
You know, when we played them in that championship game, you know, when Dwight Clark made the catch and all that, and when we scored and our defense took the field against their offense, Bill Walsh, man, he engineered a drive that was memorable. And we're on the sideline pretty impressed. Offensive players watching us move from the 20 to the 20, you know? And he did it analytically. Freddie Solomon running those quick screens. He had us moving, and then hit us up the middle with Roger Craig and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, you play with some great coaches, and you bring that kind of knowledge to the game, and that's the kind of knowledge I know you feel like you want to pass on, man.
Drew.
Because I hear it overflowing out of your mouth now.
Oh, my God. My rookie year.
Yeah.
I think the Rams scored 2 touchdowns within minutes, and Bill Walsh called timeout.
Mm-hmm.
We on the sideline. He did not say one word. So then they got a 15-yard penalty, and they went to TV timeout. And he goes, I don't know who in the heck been teaching you this, but they're going to get fired. And then him and Joe got down on the ground.
Yeah.
Because he asked for his clipboard, but they didn't get the clipboard fast enough. Mm-hmm. So they drew up a play on the ground.
Wow.
And Joe went in, threw a touchdown to Jerry Rice.
Wow.
Hey, bruh, that cemented him in my life forever. I've never seen anything like that.
So, yeah, there ain't no iPads or nothing like that.
No.
Oh, my God. And it worked.
It worked.
Yeah, we should do some of that. Let's go back to some old school. And we'll come back. Hey, we got to talk about what you're doing now. And, you know, you got some great things going on, especially with your charity tackle tomorrow. And let's talk about some things you're doing now, all right? We'll do that when the Route Treat returns right after this. Hood up!
AT&T has a new guarantee because most things in life are not guaranteed, like getting through self-checkout by yourself.
Warning, each item must be placed in the bagging area.
Not guaranteed.
Place item in the bagging area. Place item in the bagging area.
You know what AT&T guarantees? Connectivity you depend on, deals you want, and service you deserve. Or we make it right. Terms and conditions apply. Visit att.com/guarantee for details. AT&T. Connecting changes everything.
If you're looking for fresh American roasted coffee that gives back, you need to head to your local grocery store and pick up a bag of Black Rifle coffee. That's right, America's coffee is now available in the coffee aisle of a grocery store near you. Black Rifle Coffee Company is veteran-founded with a mission to give back to those brave men and women who have served our nation. Every bag, box, or can you purchase helps support that mission. Head to your local grocery store and roast yourself some Black Rifle coffee today.
Welcome back into Dear Doctor, the show where I answer life's questions with an ice-cold can of Dr. Pepper. Sheila, let's hear from our next caller, would you?
Dear Doctor, my friend supported me during a tough time, but what's the right gift that says, thanks for being a shoulder to cry on?
Okay, this one's easy. I say give her a delicious Dr. Pepper. Nothing says, thanks, girl, better than a one-of-a-kind soda. Yes, any Dr. Pepper flavor will do. Now, just a reminder that I don't need to be a real doctor to know that Dr. Pepper is the one you deserve.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code Cowboys VIP.
Back to the Route Tree.
Welcome back to the Route Tree. I'm Drew Pearson. My special guest today, none other than my Ring of Honor brother, my Hall of Fame brother, Charles Haley in the house. You don't wear none of your Super Bowl rings. I wear my stuff all the time. Because you got 5 Super Bowl rings and one of these. Oh, Lord, there you go. All right, we good. You got five rings and one of these. You don't. Where you keep them? What do you do with them?
They're in a safe.
Yeah.
My problem is I hunger and thirst for it. Once I got one ring, the hunger was there, and I never even put it on because I wanted another one.
Oh,
and
wow.
I was afraid to put it on because I thought I would look at it and become satisfied. And people, I didn't like people patting me on the back telling me, great this. And then in my mind, I started thinking like, you know what? I already achieved it. And that was not the way I was. And
well, that cowboy ring, that last one, got to be the biggest.
Oh, God.
'Cause that's got 5.
Yeah.
That was when the 5-time world champion.
Yeah.
That got to be. Was that the most special Super Bowl or which one? Out of 5.
Out of 5?
I played in 3 and only won 1.
92.
92?
Was we played Buffalo. I guess we done beat them by the first half. We ain't
Right.
play the second half.
Yeah, I hear you.
But Michael Jackson was performing.
Oh, wow.
And Michael Jackson, I wore one glove because of Michael Jackson.
Nice.
Because he wrote a song about me.
He did?
Yeah, Thriller. Hello. Hey, don't hate.
I was wondering where he got all that information from to write that. Because he ain't no thriller. He had to get somebody to be a thriller.
You know what I'm saying? And, the team went in.
Yeah.
You get it? The team went in. Charles stayed out.
Oh, wow.
Hey, I was moonwalking in cleats, baby. Hello.
You stayed out to check the halftime show.
Bruh, ain't nowhere in the heck I'm going in.
I hear you.
Hey, I gave him that $20,000 that we getting for the Super Bowl. I did not care.
I hear you.
I'm staying. This is a moment of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll never forget it.
So did you get to meet him up close, or do you?
Oh, I met Michael Jackson. I met Michael Jackson in London.
Oh, okay.
We went out there and I got pictures of it. We went down in the tunnel. Before we went there, they gave us like 40 things we can't do. And one of them is hugging. And what did the first thing I do when I walked in that tunnel? I put these arms around and take that damn picture. I said, yeah. And then Ronnie, Keena, all of them want to come over there and get a picture after I did it.
After you bucked the ice.
Oh, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, I'm good with that.
But he was cool with it, I bet.
Oh, yeah. It was amazing, man. And he go, where my brother like football? I go, wait a minute. when he did that, it kind of I couldn't understand that because the powerful voice that I hear singing and that voice that I heard that I was going like, wow.
It seemed like it didn't match, huh?
Yeah. And then in London, so Prince and him was having a concert. They were standing in the scene, so we got to meet Prince, and man. Prince was the prettiest man I ever saw in my life, bro. Hey, man, I was like, something wrong with me. I said, something wrong with me. I said, Lord Jesus, something wrong with me.
You're looking like,
no, I'm going like, no. I ain't never called a man pretty. I was going like, wow.
But you like, hey, you couldn't help yourself.
Oh, my God, man. But, hey, and we watched him perform, man. It was awesome, man.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, man, I've had some of the greatest moments in my life. And I was telling you, at the Hall of Fame, Michael Jordan came up on stage.
Yeah.
And I told that brother I want a picture, but, I said, you got to get in some light because you dark. I said, man, you dark, man. So we went and got in the light and took a picture.
Yeah.
Hey.
You say ain't no flash on this phone.
Ain't no flash on this phone for you, bro. It ain't going to help out. I said, no. I said
we need a big old spotlight.
Bro, I said it out loud with my outside voice. And
you're making me cry, boy.
And then my son go, Dad, I want to meet Michael Jordan. I said, okay. So we went to about 3 parties, and we found Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And he was sitting there holding court. And I walk over. I said, hey, my son want to get a picture. I ain't telling him. I said, hey. I said, my son want to get a picture with you. And I said, we got to get in the light because you dark, right? And he goes, he started telling my son, I'm a GOAT, I'm the best. I mean, man, he was crazy.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Hey, dog, I'm sitting there going like, am I hearing this? And you know what my son did? He didn't say one word. He took a picture. He took a picture with Michael Jordan, took 2 steps, and said, I could die right now. I met the GOAT.
Wow.
And you know what else happened after that? All the Hall of Famers that were sitting around them, all of a sudden they want to take a picture.
Showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's something that you did because you were a Dallas Cowboy. You were able to get that opportunity.
Yes.
And now in your life after football, let's turn that page a little. You can't play forever. You had a nice career. Ring of Honor, Hall of Fame, but you were able to parlay that into some great opportunities in your life after football. And one of the things is the charity that you support on a yearly basis, and we'll find out in a minute how long you've been doing it, but Tackle Tomorrow. Let's talk about that and tell me your involvement with that.
Well, I'm one of the co-founders of Tackle Tomorrow, and if the kids are not reading at third level, when they get to the third grade, at third grade level, that's how they dictate how many prisons to be built. See, I grew up in the South, and education wasn't pushed on me, and I went to college reading 2 to 3 grade levels behind. I had the hardest thing I ever did in my life was to get my college degree. Now, people looked over my papers, but they didn't write my papers, and I you know what? That was the hardest thing I ever done.
Did you graduate on time, or you went back and got it?
I graduated on time.
Oh, right on. Give me some for that. Right on, bro.
But I just don't want kids to feel the way I do.
Yeah.
Even now, if I get in front of people, I can read, but I'm so nervous that, I'll skip A, D, because, that fear is there. So I just want kids to understand that they're loved and that we want to put the tools around them for them to get that education. We provide books for them,
nice.
Computer labs. We bring reading coaches in. We do a lot of things we're doing STEM rooms for the kids in South Dallas. It's for me, because I'm bipolar, and a lot of times when I start getting depressed, I need something to help me get up. When you go down and you see a child smiling, get a hug.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Makes
how
a
can you
difference.
start?
Yeah.
How can you stay in that zone like that?
Yeah.
And for me, it's great. A lot of people think, when I go to Walmart or Sam's Club or Starbucks and buy some coffee or help people with their groceries and stuff, I'm helping me. I'm pulling myself out of the funk.
Yes.
But yet I'm helping them too.
Yeah.
And so I understand that darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm bouncing off the walls, I know right then that I need to calm down because that's when you start going down, and depending on how far you went up, it dictates how far you're going down.
Yeah.
And sometimes, man, it's just hard to get out of it.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the answers because I'll lay in bed for 3 days, just tired,
preaching to the choir, brother.
I don't want to get up.
Yeah.
And
is something rooted in you that caused that, or it's just part of your personality that you have to grow up with and deal with?
I've been dealing with mental illness all my life. That's why I never had friends, because I didn't want people to see that 13-year-old kid inside of me screaming for help. And I thought if I had friends, people would figure that out. Little did I know, most of the players that was around me knew something was wrong, and but I never sought help.
Yeah.
And the moment I went to do a diagnosis center, and I got my medication regulated, and from that day on, alcohol, drugs was never a problem anymore. And I've been sober almost 20 years.
Wow, God bless.
And I take my medicine every day.
Mm-hmm.
Every day. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But the thing that I had to overcome was just saying I'm bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
You're not admitting you got a mental illness. You just giving terms out.
Yeah.
Once you say I have a mental illness, you claim you it's all of it.
Yeah.
It's
not one specific.
It's all
mental illness.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I had to do that. And the moment I did that and I started speaking that I have a mental illness, it changed my life because now I'm not running from anything.
Right on.
And I'm not ashamed to talk about it because you know
people
what?
People aren't looking at you any differently. I probably have more respect for you for admitting that, because there's so many people, Marshawn Nealon, so many people that are in that darkness, and don't want to come out, don't want to admit about, I've done it. I lost my brother in a car accident. Right. That's what rooted in me.
Yeah.
And when you're talking about in a room and you don't want to come out the house, I get in that mood too.
Yeah.
But it never got to the point where, I'm going to do something to affect me that would hurt the rest of my family. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can tell you didn't have mental illness then, because when that darkness comes, either you got somebody to help, or you like me. I tell people all the time, choose one thing that you can hold on to when darkness comes.
Amen.
And mine is my relationship with Jesus Christ. I know that if I hurt myself, I'll never meet him.
Yeah.
And so that is my one thing to live for.
Amen.
And if everybody picks one thing to live for them, not for anybody else, you got to pick it for yourself.
Right.
And that's the biggest problem. And men, hey, we've been taught ever since we're a child, we don't supposed to show emotion. Hey, we supposed to be violent. We supposed to be men.
Keep all that in.
Because we're football players. So you know what? I thought,
tough. Yeah.
Hey, I thought this is what you're supposed to do. I didn't, so I never accepted when they were calling me Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde in college and stuff. I just thought, man, you know what? These guys, they're attacking me, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
What do they want me to do? They want me to lay people down, or knock them out. So, I had to understand that, and so I understand that men have the biggest problem. Women will talk about their emotions, but the rest of us, we'll lock it up.
Yeah. And, coming through the 90s, I mean, nobody's talking about that then. When you're coming through as a player and stuff like that, it's not an issue. It's an issue now. The Players Association, the league, they got all these programs to help players that will speak out and admit that they have that kind of problem. But coming through at that time, you didn't have nothing to fall back on.
Well, you know what? I'm not an advocate of what the NFL is doing, because all they do is bring choir boys around and talk about mental illness. They don't bring people that's been through it.
Gotcha.
And came out the other side.
Gotcha.
They want, especially me, because I'm hardcore.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. And but I'm blessed that I can talk here at the Dallas Cowboys and at the 49ers and at groups here about it. And, you know, I go to groups for mental illness workshop, and most of them are ladies. I'll say 85% are ladies.
No.
Hey, and we sat in there and we talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, man, it's nothing like being able to just open up, let it go.
And when you come out of there, you feel,
oh God, yeah, you know, it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah. Well, that on a personal level, health level, you can't beat a feeling like that, of relief, you know?
Yeah.
And God bless you, bro.
Hey,
God bless you.
Today, I'm going to tell you,
You're standing strong, man.
I will never let anybody steal my joy.
Yeah.
Hey, if you come around me with that negativity, then guess what? I'm going to move on.
Yeah.
Because my joy means more to me than anything else, more than money, more than women, more than whatever. Hey, my peace. And, you know, I'm still my father's son. I stay at home most of the time.
Amen.
And you know, I'm a loner.
Yeah.
And I'm a die loner.
Yeah.
But I got family and friends around me now.
Yeah. And when is your birthday?
January 6th, 1964, baby.
You know when my birthday is?
When?
January 12th.
Oh, man. Capricorn.
We still connected in another way.
Hey,
you know? And I hear you talking. I'm hearing a lot of what you're saying is what I'm about too. Yeah. You know, going through things, and then I see the connection now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
January 6th, January 12th.
Hey, the only way you can get through it, you got to go through it.
Amen. Amen.
And there's no easy way. You know,
and
don't get to the fire.
It.
Don't get to the fire and stop.
Yeah.
It's time to walk through, you know, and I tell people, you know what, I'm a diamond. So when I walk through there, man, I'm a sparkle.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a shine, man. I'm not gonna allow my peace to be gone.
Right. Well, I hope the Cowboys have opened up the door and explained to these current players after going through the devastating situation they did and losing a teammate and that type of thing, and hope they now feel like they can come forward if they got an issue.
You know, like I do, nothing's going to change their behavior. You know, they may mourn for a few days, but they're not going to tell anybody what's going on with them. I go over, I see guys acting the way I used to do. I grab them, take them over to the psychiatrist and say, you know what, hey, he needs help. And, you know, then the psychiatrist tell him, you know, take some medicine, then they'll say, should I take it? You know, so, you know, stupid, you know, I can deal with dumb, but when you're up there with stupid, you're up there with God.
Amen.
And so, I like I said before, I praise Jerry and them for allowing me to come over because I'm an open book.
Yeah.
If somebody want to talk about it, I'm here for them.
Yeah.
If somebody at the 49ers want to talk about it, I'm here for them. If people on the street want to talk about it, I'm here for them. I don't have all the solutions. I can just only tell you what I went through and how I got through it.
Right.
And that's it.
And that should be motivation for anybody that's going through it.
Yes.
You know, they might not be the all answer to the problem, but it gives them a certain level of motivation that say, hey, if he can overcome it or deal with it and have this great career, you know, because behind it, then I can do it too.
Yes.
All right. You got some folks walking by, all right, on a Cowboy tour. But anyway, Charles, let's wrap it up when we get back with the final segment. And this is great stuff, man. This is great stuff. And we'll do it right back. Right after this, you got me all shook up. I'm going to get some tissue, Tito. Dry my eyes. We'll be right back with the Roundtree right after this with the great Charles Haley.
Every day begins with a promise to work hard and to build a future. That's why we're here, providing the tools, expertise, and John Deere equipment you have relied on for generations to help you get the job done right. We're with you. That's our promise to you, because no matter the project or the challenge you're facing,
we're with you. We're united.
Cowboys fans, we've got big news. Black Rifle Energy is now available at Texas 7-Eleven stores. And for a limited time, you can score 2 cans for just $6 at participating locations. These cans pack a serious punch, 200 milligrams of caffeine, veteran-crafted flavor, and the clean energy you need to power through those long days. So the next time you roll into your neighborhood 7-Eleven here in Texas, grab that 2 for $6 Black Rifle Energy deal and fuel up the American way. Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee.
How's it going? You see that Cowboys game?
Oh, I watched. Been seeing some good things.
Totally. They have some talent.
Yup, some great talent.
And they got some fight.
Hoping this is the year.
Me too. Oh, I'm Cody, by the way.
I'm Travis.
Nice to meet you, Travis. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes!
Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
Back to the route tree.
All right, welcome back to wrap the show up. What a great show. Charles, thanks for taking the time to be with us and be so forthcoming, talking about mental illness, mental toughness, and all that. And then about your great career as a 5-time Super Bowl champ. Who else has done that? Nobody. That's who.
Tom Brady got 7.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, he got 7.
So who's done that? Nobody.
But who got there first?
Charles Haley.
Hello.
Yeah, and Charles, and all he did was get behind the center and did his thing. But you made life miserable for quarterbacks.
I want to thank you for always supporting Tackle Tomorrow and our kids.
Absolutely.
When I call on you, man, all I get is a smile and a yes.
Absolutely.
And you have never failed.
Your daughter, Belinda, Brianna. Yeah, she does a great job.
Yeah.
Keeping us. And then, when you have an event or something in connection with Tackle Tomorrow, you get the guys to show up.
Yeah.
Guys show up, Yeah. I don't know if you like threatening them or what, but they show up.
I just,
in support. Yeah.
I think now Hall of Famers and everybody understand. I'm able to give something away that I held close to me, and that's me.
Yeah.
Now, I want friends. I want people to know and understand who Charles Haley is. He's not that bad guy. That's the persona that I had when I played, but this is Charles Haley now.
Right.
This is my walk.
Right. And we made a pretty good guy, a friend now, through Tackle Tomorrow in support of you. Guy named Tom Drake.
Oh, my
Drake
God. Hey, man. Hey.
What a cool dude, huh?
He's a great dude.
Yes.
Man. Hey, his roofing company, Drake's Roofing.
Right.
I'm going like, man, that was the biggest white guy I ever seen in my life.
Amen.
Hey, man, he got the biggest head. I thought he was Samoan at first.
What'd you do? Tell him, take that helmet off?
Yeah, man. Hey.
But he's a good guy. But you're doing a Christmas thing for him, man. You're dressing up as Santa Claus.
Yeah. And
tell us about that.
Yeah, we're I'm whatever Tom wants.
Yeah.
I'm in because he's support Tackle Tomorrow with not only with his time and his money, and so I'll do whatever I got to do for that. Just to finish up, we're having a Christmas celebration on the 18th in South Dallas. We're giving away 3,500 meals. Woo. If you would like to support us, go to tackletomorrow.com and make a donation to help us fund this.
And if you don't do it, Charles will come find you.
You
don't want that. Charles, we didn't have to find you today. Thanks for being part of the show, man. And
thank you, Drew.
Making this show what it is, a route tree. You never ran a route, but you ran one today. On the route tree. Charles Haley, y'all.
Drew Pearson.
All right. We'll be back with another show next week right here on the route tree. Thanks for tuning in. We out. Bam!
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?